Okay, guys, I've been listening to the IAC and the young police officer. They kept saying I was a problem to the old people. All the time that they had that day when I got arrested, the young officer said to the people my age, because I'm old too, that I'm a problem child. On the video of the body cam. Okay, now I gotta hear it again. Lying more witnesses.
They were working the accident. Mr. Nathanson came up with his camera and tried getting involved with what's going on, interviewing some of the people who were present. And Versace said, no, you don't need to be over here right now. Just go wait over there. And, whatever you need to do after we're done, that's fine. Versace said that the guy went over wherever and then came back to the scene again and started walking up to Versace's car, trying to record inside of his car through his window, trying to look at his MDT or whatever. Versace said, no, sir, I told you to go back over here. And that went on a couple times where he said, go over here. And then he'd come back, no, go over here. And then he'd come back. And Versace said, all right, well, that's it. And then he said that he went ahead and placed him under arrest for interfering with an investigation.
Okay, and you didn't witness any of that. That's just what he told you. Do you know, was there a supervisor on scene at all?
There was not. The supervisor for Denellen PD would be Officer Rains, Delta 9. He was working a detail down the road, so he didn't respond.
Okay, what about one of our supervisors?
No, our supervisors didn't respond.
Okay, and do you know if Deputy Versace contacted a supervisor?
If he did,
you don't have to guess, just if you know or you don't know.
I want to know when Versace was taking him to the jail. I called Sergeant Sheely and said, look, Sarge, based off of everything that Versace told me, it sounds like there is PC there. But I just want to let you know, this guy is going to complain. This is going to get ugly, and I want to put us ahead of it before it gets anywhere. That way, if you have an opportunity to review footage before you look at any PC, not trying to tell you what to do, but I would recommend doing that, just because he's a First Amendment auditor, and I wanted to put us ahead of that bullet before it was fired.
Okay.
So he said, okay, I appreciate it. And he said that he looked at the video and said that it was fine. And the arrest went through.
Okay. And the only other person that was on scene was Deputy Hanner?
Yes.
Okay. And did you speak to anybody there, Mr. Nathanson, or any of the people involved in the traffic accident?
So I don't officially know who was involved. There was a group there.
Okay.
Some of the people involved, their family members showed up, so I don't know who was actually in the car accident.
Okay.
Some of them just started giving us a little information like, well, this guy was just coming up to talk to us, and that deputy shoot him off. And I said, well, we've been dealing with Mr. Nathanson for a while, where he's been getting involved with what we're doing. So I wasn't here, but I can only imagine that's what happened.
Okay. And did you speak to Mr. Nathanson at all? Okay. And when you were there, was anybody arguing or fighting or?
Not at that time, but Deputy Versace told me that Officer Depka was planning on writing one of the drivers a citation, and they suspected that the driver was not going to take that well, and she had family there as well, so Versace was staying on scene for that purpose of, if this escalates, like to have at least one more